Horoscope for September 2018. Now, before I do your horoscope, we need to have a little chat because in one of the comments I got recently, someone commented that, Gregory, I've had enough of you hating on Aquarius. It's clear that you don't like Aquarius and it's not fair, something like that. I'm misquoting. Now, I do not dislike Aquarius. I like all of the signs of the zodiac. I think our strength is in our diversity, that we're all different. But I had to think about that because one of the most significant people in my life was an Aquarius, and that was my ex-boyfriend. So, yes, of course, what annoyed me was having these great ideas and then not implementing them. It made me sad for him. I don't know if that's just an Aquarius quality, but you guys are the pioneers of thought. You guys are the gregarious ones. You guys are the ones who can speak to congregations, to groups of people. You're the scientists, the energy people, the solar researchers. We need you guys for actual bridges and science and, real stuff. So I absolutely love Aquarius. I think you guys are brilliant. So I just wanted to clear that up because I don't have favorites and I absolutely respect all of the astrology signs because each one of them has a quality that I'd love to have. Now, let's look at your horoscope for the month. From the 30th of August until the 14th of September, the sun is in Virgo and it's in your 8th house at 8 degrees. So you are very, very good at working as an employee if you are employed this month. You do very, very well, and through your work, you're solidifying your position in the business. You're being seen as part of the furniture and essential and irreplaceable to the business. That opposes Neptune until the 14th of September. So Neptune is sitting at 15 degrees in Pisces in your 2nd house, and it's very vague and fuzzy when it comes to money. Money, I don't know. And your sun, meanwhile, is doing the hard work. You're going into work every day, you're making the money, and Neptune really doesn't give you an insight into how you could make more or if there should be a change. It's foggy. You don't really know what's going on. So as far as I would suggest, during this first 2-week period of the month, I wouldn't make any major changes to your career because unless you've got something specific and you've got a goal and you're targeting towards something, there's no point in changing because if you're making a change and you're not really committed to it, then you'll change again in a couple of weeks, so don't do it. All of September until the 1st of October, we have Uranus and Taurus, and that is the rebel planet. It's in your 4th house in Taurus at 2 degrees, and it squares Mars, the personal planet of drive and desire, and that's in Capricorn in your 12th house. So Mars, Pluto, and Saturn are all in your 12th house of spirituality in Capricorn. So this month, spiritually, and in terms of your spiritual strength, you're going to be really strong. You can take on anything. And it causes friction with Uranus at 2 degrees in Taurus, because Uranus at 2 degrees in Taurus, it just says, spend time with your family and relax and don't do anything difficult. But you can take on difficult things this month. You've done difficult before, and you can do it again this month. So don't shy away from anything that is challenging. You're up to the challenge, and that's all month. Now, on the 1st of the month, you start with a grand trine in your chart, a real blessing. The Sun, Saturn, and the Moon are connected in a grand trine. Not the Moon, Uranus at 2 degrees, and Taurus, they're connected in a grand trine. And that gives you a real talent when it comes to taking your practical ideas at work and really getting things done and succeeding and generating income for your company. So the Aquarians who are employed by a company, the beginning of the month here looks really, really good for you because the strongest element is Earth and you're able to take your ideas and get them done. And that's sometimes something you struggle with, and that's certainly something I think a few Aquarians and a few Geminis and a few Libras will struggle with is taking these ideas and getting them into a practical, tangible format, because that takes a lot of work and it can be really stressful. So on the 2nd, I see a wonderful connection between Jupiter, the lucky planet, in Scorpio in your 10th, and Neptune in Pisces in your 2nd. So on the 2nd of September, the ideas that you get will bring you good luck in your future career. So listen to your dreams, listen to the messages that you get through your feelings. On the 3rd of September, the moon is in Gemini in your 5th house, and it creates a T-square with the Sun and Neptune. So today, a loved one is going to give you some information which is going to give you more clarity when it comes to your finances and how you can manage your finances. Also, Aquarius, I would really advise you not to go see your personal banking manager at your local banking branch. Because what they'll do is they'll say they're doing an account review and they'll try and sell you loan products and credit cards and da-da-da-da-da. And you don't know, you're susceptible for someone hustling you in terms of your finances because you don't have the overview. So leave your finances alone for the first 2 weeks of September and sort them out afterwards. You'll have a much clearer vision. On the 3rd, you get a good idea about your money from a loved one, so take that on board. On the 4th of September, wow, you've got a major grand trine in Earth and Fire. So something that you say really takes your career to the next level. So maybe you're invited for the company dinner party and you give a speech and it's inspired and absolutely everyone loves you and it really solidifies your position in work. The people who are going to benefit, the Aquarians who really will benefit from this month, are the employed ones. You're going to really be accepted by the inner circle of your company and you will have a much more solid position. The beginning of the month says that anyway. If you have to make a presentation, if you're interviewing for jobs, if you're trying to convince people to make an investment, the 4th is your day to stand up and to speak. Couldn't be any better for you than the 4th. On the 5th, we've got another grand trine. This is in water. It connects your moon, Neptune, and Jupiter. So on this day, if you do work that's designed to help other people, so if you're working for a company that really helps people, then the universe conspires to shower you with some extra coinage, some extra money on the 5th of September. Because good luck is in your 10th house of career, so you may get a promotion or more responsibility. Neptune is manifesting coins in your 2nd house, and the moon makes you comfortable and in love with your work. And it's stable and it's solid, so you don't have to worry about anything in your work. And if you have an employed job that you like, you're in the perfect position. You'll strengthen that and you'll make more money. Awesome. The 6th of September is important because Mercury, the communication planet, is direct and it goes into Virgo, the sign that it rules, and it moves into your 8th house of institutions. Now the 8th house, I just want to mention, rules a lot of things. It's death, so it rules the veil between this world and the next. It rules anything that is bigger than yourself. So it represents the higher power. It represents you in connection with institutions, education, the education institutions, schools, those are called, or universities, governments, banks, corporations, things like that. With Mercury, the communication planet, going into that, you totally fit in. And you're totally able to suggest wonderful things which will help the business, and that's why you're going to thrive. On the 7th of September, some sort of dream in your employment will come true. So it's a great time for, like I said, employed Aquarians. On the 8th of September, Venus sits right on top of your midheaven in Libra at 29 degrees. So something wonderful is going to happen to you in the first week or the first 8 days of September that really makes you pleased with your work. A promotion, more money, responsibility, whatever. Okay? On the 9th of September, we have the new moon in Virgo. A new moon is when the moon is totally black and it recharges itself for its next monthly cycle. And in this case, it downloads Virgo information, which for you is kind of like, Virgo is irritating to you sometimes because they're so focused on the details. It's just like, think about the bigger picture. Who cares about the minutiae of every detail? But the balance of Aquarius and Virgo is actually a really good combo because it takes your visionary kind of ability and it combines it with the nitpickeriness of Virgo. And on the 9th, your Virgo squared, you pull in all this energy into your 8th house, so you can take your dreams and you can really suggest practical ways of implementing those in your working life so that other people are thrilled and inspired by the contribution you've made. If you're retired or a student, you can provide the public with your ideas. You can start your own business. You can start your own institution. So this is great for everybody. On the 10th, the same thing happens. The moon just moves away a little bit, so it's still there. On the 11th, we have Mars going out of Capricorn and into your sign of Aquarius on the 11th of September. Okay, so the month so far has really, really empowered you and sorted out your position at work and made improvements there. And Jupiter and Venus sit in your 10th house for the rest of the month. So just relax in the knowledge that work-wise, everything's going to be fabulous. But with Mars moving into your sign of Aquarius, you now become driven to take things even further. And you really see your potential. The fog starts to clear, the fog that's in your money house, that's created by Neptune. You start to look through that fog and you're able to decipher what it is you want, kind of. On the 12th of September, the moon is in Libra right on top of your midheaven, next to Venus, and they oppose Uranus. So this is a day where you can really build a wonderful relationship through the work that you do with other people because you're helping them in the work that you're doing. The 13th is the best day for your career in this month. The 14th is also good, but until the 14th, that has been the highlight. And from the 15th, the energy shifts and changes. And what you're more interested now is still to continue with your work and your business. But you're also looking at, you're considering whether you're going to commit and invest more time in this institution and this thing which really is out of your hands, or whether you want some personal freedom if you want to go your own way. And I really think that at the end of that contemplation, that 4-day 15th of September, 16th and 17th, so you contemplate this for 3 days. I can save you some time because on the 18th, by the time you finish contemplating, you're going to say, I'm going to stay put in the company I'm in. I'm going to keep working there and I'm going to listen to my guides who are telling me stay put because your career will get better. This is not a dead-end job, and I'm going to keep working and stay in this position. So I don't see any change in your work. So you can save yourself those 3 days of rummaging around in your head and ruminating and just enjoy yourself those 3 days. Those 3 days, go on a holiday or go on a trip. With a loved one, alone, it doesn't matter, but take some time out for yourself if you have the luxury of being able to do that. Or if you have to work, do something fun in the evenings for yourself. Now, from the 8th of September until the 22nd of September, we've got a grand cross in the chart. It's made up of 4 squares, and it creates a lot of friction and energy in the chart. So each square connects another planet by being 90 degrees away from it. And you have 4 of those, and they create a square, and it means that in your case, you will want to really give yourself to your work and find freedom through it. You'll also want to express a humanitarian message while not conforming and maintaining some agency and the freedom to innovate your own ideas and not to just churn out old ideas which have been produced by others. And you want to communicate and be recognized for your contributions. And that's a life work. That's not something you can do in one day. So the big focus for you, Aquarius, in this month is to really get somewhere in your work from the 18th of September until the 22nd. Just keep things very, very simple, because that's when the Grand Cross is going to affect you most, and you're going to try and sort your whole life out, especially in your work. And you can't do that. Give it time, have patience, and focus on one thing or two things at a time at most. And know that good things are coming, but they are not all going to happen overnight. Now, on the 22nd of September, Mercury, the communication planet, changes sign again, and it goes into Libra in your ninth. And now what's really going to start to appeal to you here from the 22nd onwards, your sun goes into Libra on the 23rd, so happy birthday, Libras. But that happens in your ninth. So from the 22nd and 23rd, again, it's time to look out, and you're looking to travel and you're looking to learn, and it's less work now and it's more broadening your horizons and traveling and taking some time off. 24th pulls you back a little bit and says the most comfortable thing that I can do is work. On the 25th, we have the full moon in Aries, and the full moon in Aries is the moon totally lit up and really expressing a lot of Aries energy and filling you with it. It's in your third house of communication at 6 degrees. So by opening your mouth on the 25th, you can create opportunities to go on an extended holiday. So be careful on the 25th what you say at business functions and meetings, because you have the potential to put your foot in it and really lose an opportunity work-wise because you say something stupid. You know, the amount of people who are saying dumb things on Twitter these days is unbelievable. The Tesla guy, he said something so horrendous with those Hong Kong boys who luckily were those, I don't know where they were, the Asian boys, the Thai boys, who were rescued from that cave. He said something so ignorant and stupid that it's put his whole business under scrutiny, and he's facing loads of trouble now just because he really said something that was very ill-advised. So you're clever. Don't say something ill-advised on the 25th. Be careful of what you're saying. The best way to use this energy is to look at where you want to go, what you want to discover, what fills you with passion and excitement and wonder, and to go on a trip rather than to be stuck in the office. So the 24th, even though it seems like I need to work, I think the whole 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, if you can, try and take that time off, because you're much better doing something fun like that. Even the 26th, yeah, up to the 26th. It's a really good time to travel and to discover something new. On the 27th of September, you have a T-square between the North Node in Leo and Mars in Aquarius, and your Uranus and the Moon in your 4th house. So you're really focusing on your family relationships again here at the end of the month. You have great compassion and understanding, but again, now on the 28th, you're moving more towards work. On the 29th, you're going to be very conflicted about, do I take care of family or do I work? Same thing on the 30th. So at the end of the month, you become rather vague. So it's been very good and great for the first 2-3 weeks when you're really learning and downloading and doing all this stuff. But the last couple of days, you lose your way a little bit, because is it family or is it work? And the best way to sort that out is to listen to your intuition. But again, I'm just going to whisper the answer to you. You'll be more productive in work. So spend that family time during those couple of days that I mentioned would be good to take off. If you can schedule time off, use that time and spend it with your family and have fun with them. the rest of the month, I would really use the opportunity of Jupiter sitting in your 10th house of career, because that is the lucky planet, and you can use that to really elevate your career to something much better than you're in now. So that is what I get for you in September. The 36 people watching this, guys, please share this broadcast on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest and LinkedIn. I would be ever so grateful. The sharing, it really supports me. I broke down today, and for the first time I've paid to advertise and to boost one of my posts on Facebook. So I am trying to grow the channel, and as always, if you guys share my stuff, that helps me in growing the channel. So thank you for joining me here today. I hope this has given you some idea of what's coming up in September. If you'd like a private reading with me, please just get in touch via the website. Go to gregoryscott.com, click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my private readings, I use your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth to draw up your natal chart. If you don't have the time of birth, there's a process called chart rectification. I can work out your time of birth. So if you're interested in that, please write to me. Readings at gregoryscott.co.uk, or just go to the contact form on the website. Once I have your chart in front of me, it's a blueprint of your soul. It's much more accurate than this forecast for Aquarius in general. So it shows me the moment, that exact moment, what the sky looked like at the moment you were born. And that easily tells me what you're doing here, where you were in past lifetimes, what you're trying to achieve in this lifetime, what your talents are when it comes to work, and what's destined for you in your health and spiritual progress and career and moving and family and love life and money. So if you're interested in that, or you have questions like, are we compatible? When are things going to pick up? I can answer questions like that. So please get in touch via the website to order the reading, gregoryscott.com. Please hit the subscribe button, and also make sure that the bell's on if you want to be notified when I'm on live, because I'm doing these live now. And I also do free readings for people who can't order readings with me. So I come on live once in a while, and people ask me questions, and I have a deck of tarot cards, and I pull one card for them to give them an idea of what's coming up. And that's fun for me, and that's fun for people doing it, I think. Joining us, there's always lots of people there. So if you want to be notified of those live things, if you want to get a free reading, then make sure you subscribe. Have a fabulous September. Check out some of my other videos, my daily tarot, the weekly horoscopes, and the live readings and things and blogs. And I'll catch you in October. Have a great month, and I'll speak to you soon.